Hi, this is Tracy with the Limelight Pet Project. Today we are at Paws Cat City in Seattle with Emily Fowler. And we have a very special but shy kitty who's available for adoption. So tell us a little bit about today's special guest.
So today's guest is Kombucha. He's a long hair, kind of pale orange fellow with white paws, very handsome. And he's shy. He's definitely going to need someone who has that time and patience to kind of let him go at his own pace. But he's very food motivated, and so kind of earning his trust and just respecting his space when he asks for it is really helpful. And he's opened up more in the room environment that we've been able to provide, and we imagine that in the home he'll open up even more quickly.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about how he's shy, but there's something that he does fairly early on that's kind of reassuring. Can you explain what that is?
Yeah, so he is pretty ready to slow blink. So if you first come in, he might be a little nervous, might kind of shuffle around to figure out where he wants to be. But then as you sit down and he realizes you're not just there to scoop him up, he will slow blink, which is always so satisfying. And then you can slow blink back at him and have a little conversation where it's saying, like, I feel safe and content here. And then he feels a little bit more safe and content. So even if there's other sounds and things going on, it's nice to see that he can settle himself. And then he'll kind of curl up and even maybe take a snooze while you're in the room.
Share space with you.
Yeah.
Well, and slow blinking is such an integral part of cat communication, and when you see it, it's pretty heartwarming because it means they feel that you're a friend and they're safe. And so even though he might want to be at paw's length for a little bit, at least he's willing to give it a try.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. If he was more nervous, he'd be wide-eyed and not able to blink because he wouldn't want to miss any movements we might do. So the fact that he kind of acclimates to us being in the room pretty quickly is awesome.
So he's about 3 years old. Other than needing to take it a little bit slow, does he have any behavioral or health issues that are making it harder for him to get adopted?
No, it's just really that extra nervousness and needing that slow approach. So if when we find the right person who's willing to kind of give him that time and space to build up trust and connection, then that'll be all he needs.
Yeah, he's a special orange kitty looking for a special person.
Yeah.
And right now he's just relaxed. He's off camera, but he's got his eyes kind of closed.
Oh, good.
He doesn't seem to be stressed. He just wants, people to respect that he has to take it a little bit on the slow side.
Absolutely.
So what is your favorite thing about him?
Well, he's so handsome, but I love that he is willing to do that slow blinking pretty quickly. So even when he was up at our shelter in Linwood, it was a little bit more hectic of a space, just with a lot more cats in the room and people coming through. But if you sat outside his kennel, he would slow blink pretty quick, or he would even sprawl comfortably. And so it was neat to see kind of a glimpse of what he could be like, and then see that kind of come out here in the room environment where he has a little more control and can approach you at his own pace too.
So what kind of household do you think he's looking for? Do you think that he wants other animal friends in the home, or does he want to be the only animal? And how do you think he would be with kids?
So I think he would prefer to be the only cat of the household. He did come in with some other friends and did not seem super thrilled about them. And so he's kind of shown us that he would prefer to be that one and only. And then we recommend probably an adult household or with cat-savvy teens. Basically someone who's just going to give him that space and a little bit more, moving quietly and softly and not sudden movements.
Quiet, predictable.
Yeah.
And then he wants to be the only cat, probably no dogs as well.
That's what we would suspect.
Yeah.
If you have like a super elderly, sweet, very, mellow dog, we have staff who are great with dog-cat introductions, so we could chat more about it to see if he'd be a good fit, but probably just a solo pet.
Yeah. So if he could speak, how would he describe his perfect day?
His perfect day would involve a lot of temptation treats. Perhaps, out in a little zigzag that he could follow the little trail. And then somewhere, cozy to curl up, like a bed or maybe a sunbeam. And then I think, being companionably near someone while he's building up that trust.
Yeah, that makes sense. just share space with somebody while he gets comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. So if somebody sees this segment and they think they have the perfect home for him, how do they reach out to Paws Cat City?
So you can come in without an appointment. We're open to the public from Tuesday to Sunday, weekdays from 12 to 6, and weekends from 11 to 5. You can also give us a call anytime, and we're happy to chat more about him and see if he might be the right fit for you.
And as we're talking, he came out just a little bit. It's kind of like you don't want to ruin it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't take him very long at all, actually. So somebody that just has the patience and really, really loves sweet orange kitties. Yes, somebody with food, time, and patience. He's going to be your best bud.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Emily, for spending some time with us this morning. And thank you, Kombucha. This has been Tracy with the Limelight Pet Project. We shine the light on harder to adopt pets because their stories are worth telling.